This episode of Little Mushroom News is sponsored by panic attacks. Did you remember to turn off the stove before you left for work?
Good evening, Little Mushroom. Dylan Jungle here with a breaking news story. Let's go live to the 2007 New England Patriots Perfect Season Memorial Park, where Billy Cheesecake is reporting on a protest happening now. Billy, what's the scoop?
Dylan, there is an Acne Rights protest happening right now.
Did you say acne rights? Like people with pimples?
That's right, Dylan. With me now is the leader of the protest, Gloria Diamonds. Gloria, can you please explain this to everyone listening at home?
Certainly. People with acne have been discriminated against long enough. It's time we fight back.
Fight back against what?
Last night, I came home from work, and somebody had spray-painted Pizza Face across my garage door and burned a Stridex pad in my front yard. I had to explain that to my daughter. Her innocence was lost.
What is the goal of this protest?
To bring awareness to the struggle of people with acne. You should not judge a person by the amount of pimples on their face, but by the amount of pimples on their soul.
Yeehaw! Horseshit! Horseshit!
Sir, you can't say that on the air.
Acne is the most disgusting thing on this planet. It's time to eradicate it once and for all.
This is exactly the hostile abuse I've been dealing with since middle school.
Well, if it were up to me, you'd have been homeschooled to keep your dirty face away from the normal children.
Dylan, I'm gonna send it back up to you. This is getting out of control. This is turning into a riot.
I had no idea that acne was such a controversial issue here in Little Mushroom. We'll be right back.
Meow, where did you get that beautiful dress?
Oh, this old thing? It's made of cat fur.
What?
That's right. Come visit Feline Fashion down on Main Street for Little Mushroom's biggest selection of cat fur clothing. Litter box for customers only.
Oh, it hurts so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have done something pretty incredible. Up next is the weather, and because nobody else here was capable of doing it right, I have brought back the original weatherman. Here he is. Now, he's got a bit of a zombie accent now, but he's going to a speech therapist. He should be back to normal within the next couple weeks.
Brains.
Man, we already discussed your pay. 1 brain per day plus benefits.
Where's my lawyer?
Joining us now live to give his thoughts on the Acne Rights riots is Flood Giggles. Flood, what side of the pimple picket fence do you fall on?
Dylan, I have a confession and a story. When I was younger, I myself was a pizza face. My dad used me. He harvested my pimples, and once they were ripe, he took them to the market to sell.
Are you sure you aren't talking about, like, tomatoes or something?
I'm talking about pimples. Down south, people use puss as a pie filling.
I'm going to throw up.
That too. Also a good pie filling down south.
Let's take this conversation in a different direction because I think we're probably turning off our listeners. Being a former pizza face, Flood, do you believe that you have the acne vote during the upcoming election?
The acne vote is a very important segment of voters. They have strong feelings on any bill involving grease or Stridex pads. A lot of people don't know this, but God has acne, and Mars is just a pimple.
Flood, are you implying that people with acne are God's chosen people?
In a word, yes.
The Police Report with Hamster Delight.
Police Officer Hamster Delight here with the police report. There's been a lot of controversy over my actions at the Acne Rights protests earlier today. In my opinion, there was a riot about to break out, and I did the only thing I could to stop it. I unleashed a fire hydrant full of pepper spray onto dozens of pimple-faced losers. Many are now calling for my resignation, And even worse, that I set my wife free from the cage that I keep her locked inside. And while it is true some were later hospitalized from injuries sustained from my actions, it is true what they say. Sometimes violence is the answer. But violence must only be served by an officer of the law. And you better tip well, because I have a gun.
Tired of not understanding a word your smarter friends are saying? Listen to Burp Your Words with the new Rosetta Stone language program 8 compact disc set.
International music supergroup various artists are being inducted into the Music Hall of Fame this weekend. Known for their string of chart-topping hit albums such as Now, Now 13, and Now 52, the group has been going through a creative rough patch after singer David Lee Roth was replaced by Sammy Hagar. More controversy followed the group after they were caught lip-syncing on a recent episode of Saturday Night Live. Their big sister Jessica would have never done that. But the public never gave up on the group. After the release of their Renaissance album Now 48, they followed it up with the groundbreaking U2 360 World Tour. Rumors are now swirling as to if original members Ace Frehley and Peter Criss will reunite with the group at the induction ceremony. One member who will definitely not be present is original drummer Keith Moon, who passed away in 1978. The ceremony is being broadcast to all 9 planets and some nearby galaxies. You may just have to adjust the antenna a bit to get a clear signal.
Hello, I'm Billy Cheesecake, and this is a new segment called Citizen Profile. Today I'm going to be talking about Tom Dashhammer's mother, Wine Dashhammer, the oldest living citizen in Little Mushroom. She's so old she was actually born 6 years old. That's not a joke. She's so old that her mother was a single carbon atom. She's allowed to not believe in evolution because she's older than evolution. She recently invited me over to her home inside the giant pit that this town throws away old people into for a chat.
It's been 70,000 years since I've had sex.
And this is the 100th time I've told you I'm not breaking that streak.
You do what I say or you're not leaving.
Okay, that is not the clip I wanted to play. Hold on.
Listen, boy. You either work your magical tongue over top my elderly wrinkles, or you're not gonna like what happens next.
I'm sorry it's not happening, and there's nothing you can do to change my mind.
That's what General Washington said.
Okay, stop. Wrong clip again. Jesus Christ. Can we get this right? No, oh my god. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try this again next week.
Hey, Little Mushroom, it's Traffic Guy with a traffic update. Try and stay off the roads today as Mother Nature has fired another shot at the city in the form of 6 inches of yellow snow. The yellow snow has been confirmed to be angel pee. Bastard Garbage has taken to the radio to rile his audience against Mother Nature.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mother Nature is out to kill you and your family. Now listen to me, don't recycle, don't carpool, and especially leave the lights on.
And for anybody wondering, don't eat the snow. Or do, I don't care. Drink pee. Fuck off.
Hey guys, don't forget, February 29th is returning in 2016. Last time, everyone forgot and it killed itself. So please, don't forget, February 28th.
Students at Banana Split University are finally getting back to school after the final wet floor sign was returned to the janitor's closet after last week's water gun tragedy. In the wake of the tragedy, the school board has named a new dean, Richard Blood, the CEO of the Omnicrap Corporation. Mr. Blood commented on the news to a small gathering of rabbits with microphones on their backs.
Under my leadership, we will not only become the top school in the country, but we will do it serving chicken nuggets for lunch every day.
There are many detractors to this news, as some feel that the CEO of a corporation has no business, pun intended, being in charge of a school. Community organizer Rebel Washington started an online petition to remove Richard Blood from BSU that already has over 100 signatures. Omnicrap issued a statement to the press saying, "Money, money, 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 money."
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin, and I know it's never gonna end, 'cause you've been a good friend.
Hey guys, Rebel Washington here. Do your town a favor. Log on to change.org/dickblood and sign a petition to remove Richard Blood as the Dean of Banana Split University. Thank you for your time.
Welcome back, Little Mushroom. Joining me today once again to give us an update on the Punches Impossible trial is attorney Jack Sex. Jack, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, can we make this quick? I have ice cream in my car.
Certainly. Can you give us an update on Punches Impossible and his upcoming trial?
Okay. Hold on. I have to take this. Hello? Yeah. I told you I'm doing this thing. Just make sure it's done before I get home. I don't care where you hide it.
Everything okay?
Don't worry about it.
Jack, there's rumors circulating that Punches Impossible was involved in a fight at the prison earlier this week. Do you have any details?
Yeah, some asshole tried to jump my client, and he responded by knocking his teeth down his throat and out his anus.
Will this altercation have any effect on the trial?
If the jury want to keep their teeth, then it better not.
Are you threatening the jury?
Hold on. What? This shouldn't be that difficult. If it doesn't fit in the dumpster, I have a saw in my garage. Just do it!
Jack, personal question. Are you seeing anyone right now? Your reputation as a playboy precedes you.
Hell yeah, I'm seeing somebody. I'm seeing a lot of somebodies. Jamie, Susan with a Z, Kathy, DeMarco, Sarah, the girl with a mole on her lip, Bob, Cindy, Ruth, Barb, and Isabella.
My boner is jealous.
I can see that.
Jack, the trial of Punches Impossible takes place live on pay-per-view 2 weeks from tonight. How are you preparing?
I'm in the gym twice a day, banging and clanging. I'm on a tight diet of raw eggs and baby tears, and I eat a lot of animals.
You know, earlier today I saw a deer running around the woods outside, and it looked like it had a bite taken out of its side.
Sometimes I like to hide in the bushes and wait for a deer to approach and then run at it widely with my mouth open.
Jack, you are by far one of the craziest men I've ever met.
Hold on, I'm so sorry. What now? Yeah, get me a double cheeseburger. Extra everything. And you tell him I'm counting them pickles.
Well, Jack, thanks again for joining us today. I'll see you in 2 weeks at the trial.
Hey, where's the last place you saw that deer?
Sports. Hey, Little Mushroom, Nike Under Armour here with your sports update. As you may have just heard during the interview with Jack Sex, Punches Impossible was involved in a fight at Little Mushroom Penitentiary and Grill earlier this week. Sources say the brawl began after a fellow inmate called Punches a, quote, wiener sucker. Punches then let his emotions flow towards his fist, and he punched the inmate so hard that an earthquake was reported 600 miles away in a small Belgian town. Belgium plans to press charges against Punches Impossible as soon as his trial for murder is over. In other sports news, the needle that Barry Bonds used to inject steroids into his butt cheeks recently sold at auction for over $10 million, which is more than his record-breaking home run ball is worth.
Hey guys, it's Dr. Mail, here with your medical tip of the day. Gentlemen, if you are uncircumcised, make sure to floss your dick at least once a day to prevent cavities. Large, gaping wounds on the sides of your dick could be a sign that you do not floss enough, and that your dick is in danger of falling off. Although most men elect to have a fake dick implanted in their 60s, denture dicks, as they're called, are a well-used southern stereotype of a hillbilly with no dick that causes most men to regularly floss their dick out of fear. And if your dick is crooked, make sure to talk to your doctor about braces. This medical tip of the day was sponsored by Puss. Puss, the body's natural pillow stuffing.
All right, thanks for listening. Until next week.
All right, I think we probably scared people enough.